In the heart of a vibrant city, nestled between towering skyscrapers and neon-lit streets, sits a small, unassuming 24-hour diner. The Midnight Diner, as it's known to its loyal patrons, is a beacon of warmth and comfort amidst the chaos of urban life. Its worn leather booths, retro decor, and soft jazz music create an inviting atmosphere that draws in weary souls seeking solace. Among the diner's regular customers is Anna, a young, introverted black woman who frequents the establishment late at night. Anna's visits have become a ritual, a sacred time for her to escape the pressures of the day and find a moment of peace. She enters the diner, the bell above the door announcing her arrival, and takes her usual seat at the counter. Behind the counter stands Marcus, the kind-hearted owner of the Midnight Diner. A man in his early 50s, Marcus has a warm smile and a gentle demeanor that puts his customers at ease. He greets Anna with a friendly nod and a cup of her favorite blend of tea, a gesture that has become a comforting constant in her nightly routine. As Anna settles into her seat, Marcus strikes up a conversation, his voice soft and inviting. "How's your night going, Anna?" he asks, his eyes crinkling with genuine interest. Anna, usually reserved, finds herself opening up to Marcus, drawn in by his kind and non-judgmental presence. They chat about the day's events, the city's ever-changing landscape, and the small joys and challenges of life. Through these nightly exchanges, a friendship begins to blossom between Anna and Marcus. The Midnight Diner becomes more than just a place for Anna to seek refuge. It becomes a sanctuary where she feels seen, heard, and understood. As the first rays of sunlight begin to peek through the diner's windows, Anna thanks Marcus for his company and heads out into the city, feeling a little lighter and more connected than when she arrived. As the nights pass and Anna's visits to the Midnight Diner become more frequent, Marcus begins to learn more about her life and the struggles she faces. Through their late-night conversations, Anna reveals that she is a talented artist with a deep passion for painting and a dream of showcasing her work in galleries. However, her aspirations have been overshadowed by a series of personal tragedies and setbacks. Anna's father, who had been her biggest supporter and source of encouragement, passed away suddenly a year ago. His death left a profound void in Anna's life, and she found herself grappling with grief and a sense of directionlessness. To make matters worse, her relationship with her mother became strained in the aftermath of her father's passing. Anna's mother, a successful lawyer, had always had high expectations for her daughter and struggled to understand Anna's pursuit of an artistic career. As Anna shares her story with Marcus, he listens with a compassionate ear and offers words of comfort and understanding. He recognizes the pain and uncertainty that Anna is going through and provides a safe space for her to express her emotions. Marcus shares his own experiences of loss and the challenges he faced in his youth, creating a bond of shared understanding between them. Through their conversations, Anna begins to find solace and a renewed sense of purpose. Marcus encourages her to continue pursuing her art and to find strength in her talents and passions. He becomes a mentor and a confidant, offering guidance and support as Anna navigates the complexities of her life and relationships. As the weeks turn into months, Anna's nightly visits to the Midnight Diner become a cherished part of her routine. The diner becomes a second home, a place where she can be herself without fear of judgment or expectation. With Marcus's unwavering support and the comfort of the diner's familiar surroundings, Anna slowly begins to heal and rediscover her sense of self. The friendship between Anna and Marcus deepens, built on a foundation of trust, empathy, and shared experiences. Through their late-night conversations, they both find a sense of belonging and connection that had been missing in their lives. As Anna continues to open up and share her hopes, dreams, and fears, she finds strength in Marcus's wisdom and kindness and begins to believe in herself and her ability to overcome the challenges she faces. One particularly quiet night at the Midnight Diner, Anna finds herself lost in thought, her sketchbook open on the counter before her. She absent-mindedly doodles, her mind wandering to the challenges she faces in her personal life and the obstacles that stand in the way of her artistic dreams. As she loses herself in her drawings, she barely notices the hushed conversation taking place between Marcus and a disheveled man at the far end of the counter. Suddenly, Anna's attention is drawn to the scene unfolding before her. She watches as Marcus, with a kind smile and a gentle touch, hands the man a warm meal and a cup of coffee. The man, clearly down on his luck, accepts the offering with shaking hands and a grateful nod. As he begins to eat, Marcus sits beside him, engaging him in conversation and offering words of encouragement. Intrigued by this unexpected act of kindness, Anna approaches Marcus after the man leaves. "That was really nice of you," she says, her voice filled with admiration. "Do you know him?" Marcus shakes his head, a wistful smile on his face. "No, not personally, but I know what it's like to be in his shoes. I was homeless myself years ago." Anna's eyes widen in surprise, her perception of Marcus shifting with this newfound knowledge. She listens intently as Marcus shares his story, revealing a past marked by hardship and struggle. He tells her how he found himself on the streets, battling addiction and hopelessness, until a chance encounter with a kind stranger changed his life. "That's why I opened this place," Marcus explains, gesturing to the cozy confines of the diner. "I wanted to create a safe haven for anyone who needed it, a place where people could find comfort, warmth, and a helping hand." As Anna takes in Marcus's words, she feels a renewed sense of admiration for the man before her. His compassion and generosity, born from his own painful experiences, resonate deeply with her. She recognizes in Marcus a kindred spirit, someone who understands the transformative power of empathy and the importance of extending a helping hand to those in need. From that moment on, Anna's bond with Marcus grows even stronger. She sees him in a new light, not just as a friend and mentor, but as a source of inspiration and hope. Through Marcus's example, Anna begins to understand the true meaning of resilience and the impact that one person's kindness can have on the lives of others. As the night draws to a close, Anna leaves the Midnight Diner with a renewed sense of purpose and a deeper appreciation for the man who has become such an important part of her. She carries with her the lessons she has learned from Marcus, determined to make a difference in her own way and to be a source of light in the lives of those around her. Scene 4. Confronting the past. The Midnight Diner is unusually busy one evening when Anna's mother unexpectedly walks through the door. Anna, who is seated at her usual spot at the counter, looks up in surprise, her eyes widening as she takes in the sight of her mother's impeccably dressed figure and stern expression. Anna's mother, Evelyn, approaches her daughter with a mixture of concern and disapproval etched onto her face. "Anna," she says, her voice tight with emotion, "I've been trying to reach you for days. We need to talk." Anna feels a knot of tension form in her stomach, knowing all too well where this conversation is likely to lead. She has been avoiding her mother's calls, not wanting to face the inevitable confrontation about her life choices and career path. As Evelyn takes a seat beside Anna, Marcus senses the tension in the air and discreetly moves to the other end of the counter, giving the mother and daughter some privacy. "Now, I don't understand," Evelyn begins, her frustration evident in her tone. "You have so much potential, but you're wasting it on this art nonsense. When are you going to come to your senses and pursue a real career?" Anna feels the familiar sting of her mother's words, a mixture of anger and hurt rising in her chest. "Mom, we've been over this," she replies, her voice strained. "Art is my passion, my calling. It's not nonsense, it's who I am." The conversation quickly escalates, with Evelyn's voice rising as she lectures Anna about the impracticality of her dreams and the need for stability and financial security. Anna, in turn, becomes increasingly defensive, her own voice trembling with emotion as she tries to make her mother understand. As the tension reaches a boiling point, Marcus steps in, his calm presence a much-needed balm to the heated exchange. "Excuse me, Mrs. Thompson," he says, addressing Evelyn with a polite smile. "I couldn't help but overhear. May I offer a word?" Evelyn, taken aback by Marcus's intervention, nods hesitantly, her eyes narrowing as she takes in the man before her. "I've had the pleasure of getting to know your daughter over the past few months," Marcus begins, his voice gentle yet firm. "And I can tell you without a shadow of doubt that she is one of the most talented, passionate, and driven young women I have ever met." Anna feels a surge of gratitude towards Marcus, his words a much-needed validation of her worth and her dreams. Marcus continues, his gaze steady as he addresses Evelyn. "I understand your concerns, Mrs. Thompson, but I also know that true happiness and fulfillment come from pursuing one's true calling. And for Anna, that calling is art." As Marcus speaks, his words begin to chip away at Evelyn's resolve. She listens, her expression softening, as she takes in the sincerity and wisdom in Marcus's voice. Anna is a bright, capable young woman, Marcus concludes, placing a reassuring hand on Anna's shoulder. "And with the right support and encouragement, I have no doubt that she will succeed in whatever path she chooses." A heavy silence falls over the diner as Evelyn considers Marcus's words. Anna, her heart racing, watches as her mother's expression shifts from one of frustration to one of contemplation. Finally, Evelyn sighs, her shoulders sagging as she turns to face her daughter. "Anna," she begins, her voice softer now, "I'm sorry. And I've been so focused on what I think is best for you that I haven't stopped to consider what you want." Anna feels tears prick at the corners of her eyes, a wave of relief washing over her as she takes in her mother's words. "I may not always understand your choices," Evelyn continues, reaching out to take Anna's hand in her own, "but I promise to try. I love you, and I want you to be happy." As mother and daughter embrace, tears streaming down their faces, Marcus watches with a smile, knowing that a crucial step has been taken in Anna's journey towards healing and self-discovery. The Midnight Diner, with its warm lights and comforting atmosphere, has once again served as a catalyst for change, a place where hearts can open and wounds can begin to mend. And for Anna, this moment marks the beginning of a new chapter, one in which she can finally pursue her dreams with the love and support of those around her. The soft glow of the Midnight Diner's neon sign illuminates the quiet street, a beacon of warmth and comfort in the heart of the city. Inside, the familiar scent of coffee and the gentle hum of conversation fill the air as patrons gather to celebrate a momentous occasion. Tonight, the diner plays host to Anna's first solo art exhibition, a stunning display of her growth and talent as an artist. The walls, once adorned with vintage posters and faded photographs, now come alive with vibrant colors and powerful imagery, each piece telling a story of resilience, hope, and the indomitable human spirit. Amidst the crowd of admirers, Anna stands tall and radiant, her eyes shining with pride and gratitude. She is surrounded by the people who have been her unwavering support system throughout her journey, her mother Evelyn beaming with love and admiration, her students from the community center, their faces alight with inspiration, and the regular patrons of the Midnight Diner, who have become her extended family. At the center of it all stands Marcus, the man who has been Anna's rock and guiding light. But he watches her with a smile that speaks volumes, his heart swelling with pride at the remarkable woman she has become. As Anna catches his eye from across the room, she makes her way towards him, navigating the sea of well-wishers with grace and poise. "Marcus," she says, her voice filled with emotion, "I can't begin to thank you enough for everything you've done for me. You believed in me when I didn't believe in myself, and you gave me the courage to pursue my dreams." Marcus takes her hands in his eyes glistening with tears of joy. "Anna, watching you blossom into the extraordinary artist and person you are today has been the greatest privilege of my life. Your strength, your compassion, and your unwavering commitment to making a difference in the world inspire me every single day." As they embrace, the room erupts in applause, a testament to the profound impact Anna has had on the lives of those around her. Through her art and her teaching, she has become a beacon of hope and a catalyst for change, showing others that even in the darkest of times, there is always a light to guide the way. As the evening winds down and the last of the guests depart, Anna and Marcus find themselves alone in the diner, the soft glow of the fluorescent lights casting a warm halo around them. They sit at the counter, sipping tea and reflecting on the incredible journey that has brought them to this moment. "You know," Anna muses, her fingers tracing the rim of her cup, "when I first started coming to the Midnight Diner, I was lost and broken. But somehow within these walls I found the strength to heal, to grow, and to discover my true purpose in life." Marcus nods, his eyes filled with understanding and affection. "The Midnight Diner has a way of bringing out the best in people," he says softly. "It's a place where we can be ourselves, where we can find comfort and acceptance, no matter what life throws our way." As they sit in comfortable silence, Anna and Marcus know that the Midnight Diner will always hold a special place in their hearts. So it is more than just a restaurant. It is a sanctuary, a home, and a testament to the power of human connection and the resilience of the soul. And as the first rays of dawn begin to peek through the windows, casting a soft golden glow across the room, Anna and Marcus look to the future with hope and excitement, knowing that together they can face any challenge and create a world filled with love, compassion, and the transformative power of art.